Welcome to the Press for Conversation podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Layback Corey. I got my co-host in here, CG.
What up, what up, what up?
I got my special guest, co-host Joanne Kelly. Hello. And I got a special guest, y'all, a very special guest. He's a great rapper, Roselle Louis.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for having me. Congrats on the set.
All right, y'all, for the ones that's tuning in, we about to get into this great song by my man Roselle. It's called Trap. Make sure y'all look it up. It's on all social media platforms.
All platforms streaming.
All right,
let's go.
Right, here we go.
Yeah, Army, CEO, Army. Niggas talk crazy. Hey, turn me up. Talk to the world for a minute. Yeah. Niggas like where I've been at. Trapped in music. Yeah. Zone trap, pussy, you don't know rap. Zone trap, pussy, you don't know rap. Zone trap, pussy, you don't know rap. It's up from here, everything got from here. Zone trap, pussy, you don't know rap. Zone trap, pussy, you don't know rap. Zone trap, pussy, you don't know rap. It's up from here, everything. Hey yo, see me out, dressed in all blue. R.I.P. the Nick. Pull up in that new plane tinted and you can't see me, bitch. Don't sell itself, niggas frauds, they ain't selling shit. Niggas sell they soul for some fame and a little chain. Truth be told, niggas still pussy, that don't never change. Tell them how I wrote your shit, tell them how you rock my colors. Tell them how I bless you with that dime, then you let it go. Tell them how you son.
All right, y'all.
Do it.
That's my boy Roselle Louis. So what's going on, man?
What's going on, man? First and foremost, I want to thank y'all for having me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Congrats on the set. Just working hard, man. We got a new single titled Pretty Girls dropping April 7th for all the sexy ladies out there. So stay tuned for that.
So what made you come up with the song Trap?
You know what, bro? It was just a state of mind that I was in. I put that record out sometime last year. It's just a good vibe. Like, I get a batch of instrumentals sent to me in the studio.
Okay.
And me and the engineer, we just let it play. And whatever we feel, we record. And I think I wrote that record in like 20 minutes, so, you know. So
why music?
I'm from the D. I'm from Motown. You know, music in my blood, bro. I grew up listening to Smokey Robinson, Berry Gordy, the Jackson 5, you know. So it's in my blood, bro.
Okay, so I see you got a song too I was listening to. It's called Nobody's Safe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Actually, I got a series of mixtapes entitled Nobody's Safe. I'm about to drop Volume 3 probably at the beginning of the summer. So stay on the lookout for that. Nobody's Safe Volume 3.
When was 1 and 2 dropped? When you dropped those?
Oh, I dropped that. When did I drop 1? I want to say that was the end of 2017, early 2018. Okay. And you can find that on SoundCloud, YouTube. It's all over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so why Roselle Louis? What's
you know what, bro? I get that question a lot. Roselle is actually my middle name. And for those that don't know, I got a twin brother. His middle name is Louis. I'm the older twin, so I just decided to put Roselle in front of Louis. And the way we got our middle names was from my grandparents. My grandma's name was Rose. My granddad's name was Louis. So whenever you come up with a artist name, you want it to be something close to you. You know, not no name that don't mean nothing. I hear it. So, you know, I just put Roselle Louis together, and that's how we rock it.
That's creative.
You know, so, that's creative. Yeah, appreciate that.
So if you had an opportunity to collaborate with someone, who would it be?
All right, you know what? I got two. I'm going to do an artist that's passed away and then an artist that's still living. Can I do that? All right, so the artist that's still living, Beyonce. There's just something special about Beyonce. Like, not just women respect her, but males respect her. Like, she's universal respected. There's not a place that she can't go on a planet and tour. All right? And then the artist that's no longer here is Michael Jackson. You know, I just feel like, I just feel like even if you're a hip-hop artist, which I am, like, I'm an artist, I'm not a rapper. So I can write records, I can sing records, I can rap records. Okay. And Michael Jackson influenced all of that. You know what I'm saying? So Beyonce and Mike, you can't go wrong with neither one of them. So
you said an artist that's dead. I see you have on a Tupac Shakur shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if he was alive, would you make a song with Tupac?
Of course, but he's still alive, you know, in his music. Like, I always tell people, great music never die. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And then the legacy that you leave. So my goal, getting off into music, is to create something that lives forever, that never dies. And if you're in the business of whatever you're doing and you're not creating it for that sole purpose, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. So,
yeah. Explain to me something. You said legacy.
Yes, sir.
Define what is great music legacy. What is a legacy in music?
Timeless music, right? I mentioned Motown earlier. It's records that you hear that were written 40 years ago, 30 years ago. When you hear it now, it ain't aged. Like, soon as you hear the beat drop, it's like, oh, shit, here it go. That's the timeless music. And you could tell it was made out of genuine love. It wasn't made just to be famous or make money, right? Because
people love music.
Yeah, and you know, love is the real currency. It's not money. So if you got love in your heart, you always rich, in my opinion. So,
what do you feel about Detroit music?
I mean, I rock with it. If it's made from here. Okay. If it's made to get a check, you gonna tell. You know, if you just an Instagram artist, then that's how I'm gonna respect you as an Instagram artist.
Let me ask you a quick question, man.
Go ahead, I got an answer for you.
If you was in the studio, man.
What's up?
If you want to throw a female singer on there, would you throw Joanne on the track?
Yeah, I wanted Joanne to sing for me. I said, Joe, can I call you Joe? Yeah. I said, Joe, blow for me. I know you got that Whitney, you got that Jennifer Hudson, right?
So, I mean, Joe, you got bars? I mean, what you working with, you know?
Oh, yeah. You did say you was going to freestyle.
Yeah, I might drop some bars, bro.
We talking about in the studio.
She passed that book.
Yeah, I see you with the assist. Okay, Joe, with the assist. I see you over there.
Passed that shit quick as hell.
So, what's next?
What's next
for Roselle Louis?
Is more music, more product. I actually got my own clothing line too, but we not selling it right now because I want to make sure it's right. Like, I believe in excellent quality. Okay. So I'm not gonna put anything out and half-ass do it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, yeah. So
if your clothing line, is it catered to women too?
It's gonna be universal. It's gonna be everybody. Everybody, you know, everybody can wear it. It's a family brand, right? So.
Okay. So you said you'll work with Beyonce. That's one artist you work with. What about the GOAT, her husband? What about Jigga? What about Jay-Z?
Of course.
What about Nas?
Of course.
Shout out to Nas. He just won his first Grammy.
And that's sad too. Hey, I'm gonna speak on that. Can I speak on that?
Go ahead.
That's sad too. For him to put out great projects and to win his first Grammy, that lets you know that it's some shit in the game. Like, it's something wrong with the Grammys.
Well, I don't know about that situation. I never dealt with the Grammys, so I don't know. But I am proud that he at least got one before he switch over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that he got one. That's all what matters, because you had a lot of runners in that category. You had Freddie Gibbs. You had a lot of artists that's in that category, and by them giving a Nas one, no matter if it was yesterday or today, I'm just glad that they recognized great music.
You're right.
Yeah, it was a little bit too late, but I mean, he got one.
I mean, you know what? Now it's better than later.
What you think stopped him from getting the Grammy earlier?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like you. If I don't really know the fact, I don't know. But the thing is that he just got one is cool, because if he would have got one when he passed, that would have been messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, unfortunately, Biggie and Tupac passed, so they didn't get the fruits while they were here. It sucks that they passed on. You know what I'm saying? But by him being still on Earth and getting one, that's pretty cool. But like I said, what about the J. Cole's and the Kendrick Lamar's? Would you make songs with them?
Of course, because they love the game. It's not just a money grab. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not even on social media like that. They don't care. They care about the music, and that's what I care about.
Explain to me what is good music. What do you consider good music? Good
music is music that makes you feel a way every time you listen to it. It never gets old. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of this music nowadays, it don't age good. What you mean by that? It don't age well. Like, it's so repetitive. You can close your eyes, listen to the same 5 different artists, and it'll sound the same. They all the same. You know what I'm saying? It don't age good. Like, you only want to hear it one time. It's not like a Babyface record. It's not like a Luther Vandross record. It's not like a Beyonce record where you can hear it over and over and it never get old. So that's what my definition of good music is.
All right. So do you have family members that's been in the game? It sounds like you got a lot of musical.
You know what? I got a few of them, man, but never on the artist side. Like always behind the scenes and write. And to be honest, people ask me all the time, what would I prefer to do? Because I write records. Like I prefer to produce and write records other than being an artist. But I mean, you know, we're jack of all trades over here. So.
Okay.
Now you got a song called "I'm Up."
Yeah, I'm up.
And that's a great record too.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that.
If you in a stressful time, are you gonna make a song called "I'm Down"? I mean, what you gonna do? I mean, you know, I'm just asking a question. You know?
Yeah, it all depends on how I'm feeling.
Nah,
You know, it all depends on how I'm feeling. For real. Like my new single, "Pretty Girls," that's a female anthem. Like I love writing records to cater towards women.
okay.
You
Well,
know.
why you didn't name? You said "Pretty Girls." Why you didn't name "Ugly Girls"? That's a remake.
Well, see, here's the thing. I'll get you. Here's the thing. We don't want to put out music like that. Like music is supposed to uplift, not drown you out, right? Life is gonna drown you out, but music is your escape. So creating a record like "Pretty Girls," even if she looks herself in the mirror and she doesn't feel pretty, when she get with her homegirls and throw her makeup on her heels, you know, these records ought to make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to look like a supermodel to feel pretty, bro. Like, it all depends, you know?
So, Joanne, I'm going to ask you a question. What do you feel about sexism in music? Like women that be twerking and
Oh, here she go.
women be... I'm just asking. Like, you know, what do you feel about sexism in music?
I just feel like they can have free will to do, you know, what they choose to do. I don't think it should be like a stereotype situation where like, that's disgusting, you know. I feel like if they feel good about what they're doing, then it should be their choice, not for other women to put them down.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, back to you, Lou. If you had a choice to do a song with another artist that's outside the genres of R&B and rap, say if you got a guy that's from rock and roll or pop,
Oh, yeah.
who would you do a song with?
All right, probably Bruno Mars.
Definitely.
Bruno.
Mars.
Yeah, like I respect his pen, bro. Yeah. And you can listen to his music and know that it come from a genuine place. So
he love music.
Yeah.
And that album, Silk Sonic, is gonna
bro,
be, it's gonna be up
bro, that's a hit. That's a hit, like for real. You know.
Maybe you should come out with a song called Supersonic with ice cream on it.
Hey, I might. I might, you know. I might.
So, for the fans that's out there, welcome to the Press for Conversation podcast, by the way. I got my co-host, CG. I got my special co-host that's on this episode. Thank you for coming out, Miss Joanne Kelly. And I got my main man, rapper, Roselle Louis.
Yo, what's up?
So, I mean, how long you been doing music?
Man, I think I wrote my first record when I was like 14, 15. And it's so crazy how I got off into making music is because I went through a lot growing up, bro. Like, I think we all face trials and tribulations, but it's about how you deal with it, right? Like, to say that you never gonna face trials is just not realistic. You're gonna go through it, but it's about how you defend it. So I have communication issues. Like, at an early age, wasn't nobody teaching me how to talk. And a lot of young black males are the same way. They just don't know how to talk. Like, they got so much up here, they don't know how to deliver it. And that was my issue. You know what I'm saying? I lost my pops when I was 8 years old. I didn't know how to deal with that, and I opened that up. I ain't scared to share that. That's a part of my testimony, my story.
Who's your? I'm sorry. Who was your main motivation back then? Who made you start rapping? Who made you want to start rapping? Because I know Biggie made me want to start rapping.
You know what? It was big. It was Pac. Made me want to start rapping. But like the greatest hip hop album to me was 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. Okay. I never forget when I got that, bro. Came out in 2003. Got out of school. I ran the FYE. There was only 2 left. I got 1. Yeah. And I played it for like 2 years straight, bro.
Yeah, that was heavy in the hood. Yeah.
So, Joanne, who is your favorite music artist as far as hip hop?
My favorite one, I like, let's see.
Roselle Louis?
That's always a good choice, Joanne. Give me some, Joanne. That's what I'm talking about.
I listen to Gucci Mane.
Old Gucci, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The old Gucci.
Yeah. Ice cream cone on the face, Gucci. Yeah.
The
Fat Gucci.
Yeah.
I listen to
Yeah, shout out Gucci.
In my spare time, away from the children.
Yeah.
What about you, my main man, CG?
Man, I listen to a lot right now. That's all I really be doing is putting my head in some music. My man Israel Keys, he doing his thing right now. He hot.
Oh yeah, I heard Israel Keys. But man, like I heard like your music fire too, man.
I appreciate that, dog.
Here's Israel Keys.
We got cannons on the way, man. For real, we got singles on the way.
So you said cannons, you got bazookas as well too, huh?
We got it all. Whatever they looking for, we got it. Yeah, you know.
Well, like I said, man, thank you for coming on the show. So for the fans out there that's listening and tuning in to this podcast show, tell us all the social media sites where we can get a hold of Roselle Louis' music.
Yo, what up, world? It's your boy Roselle Louis, aka Mr. Write Your Songs. And y'all want to stay tuned with me, follow me on Instagram and all major platforms, all social media outlets at Mr. Write Your Songs. That's songs with a Z, not the S. Mr. Z, Mr. Write Your Songs on all social media. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
One more question and I'm gonna end it.
What up?
You call yourself Mr. Write Your Songs. Who have you wrote songs for?
You know what? Just a lot of locals, bro. And I've written for mainstream artists, but a lot of time they don't want to give new writers. They just do. Mm-hmm. You know, if they feel like they want to keep you in the shadows, then that's fine as long as the check clear, right? Mm-hmm. So your biggest artists don't want to come out and say, well, you know what? I have a writer. You see how how people try to crucify Drake for having ghostwriters. It's not something that people want to be proud of. But hey,
there's a lot of people that we don't know.
Absolutely,
ghostwriters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Absolutely,
we've been listening to for a long time.
Exactly.
Absolutely,
they got ghostwriters.
Before we wrap up this nice, great episode, are there anything you would like to tell the people out there, Joanne?
Thank you for joining in.
Appreciate that, Joanne.
What about you, CG?
Again, thanks for joining in. Keep watching us. You know, we trying to get them up there. Keep watching us.
Once again, my new single entitled Pretty Girls dropped April 7th. All streaming platforms. Pretty Girls. Let's go.
All right, there y'all have it. It's your host, Mr. Laidback Corey. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Press for Conversation podcast. There you go.
Let's do it.